Hello, yesterday we started dimensional analysis, also known as factor label and unit conversions. And I showed you some basic conversions, just starting with one unit and ending with another. But sometimes you start with a number that has two units, like 22 miles per hour. So our units being miles an hour. I wanted to show you how to convert these. So if you wanted to change this and see how many feet per second this is, you're going to set it up like this. Start with your 22 miles, start a train track. It's 22 miles per 1 hour. That is simply this number written as a ratio or a fraction. And this is how you set it up in your train track. Now, just as we did before, we need to switch both units, and we can start with either one. In this case, I'm just going to start with miles here. I want miles to go away, so I'm going to drop it in the bottom. This way it's going to cancel out when I divide. I know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So I've converted now from miles to feet, and that's done. Now let's look at the time. I have hours in the bottom. If I want the unit of hours to cancel, I'm going to have to put it in the top. This is where you let the train track lead you and help you figure out what unit goes where. Hours to minutes. Hour is bigger. 1 hour is 60 minutes. I'm going to need another conversion factor. Now, this time my hours cancel. If I did the math and I finished here, it would be, my unit would be feet per minute. But we want feet per second. I need minutes to go away, so minutes come up top. I can put seconds in the bottom. I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So now you put these numbers in your calculator. 22 times 5,280 times 1 equals, and then divided by 60 and divided by 60. Calculator should give you 32.267. Now we look for the correct number of significant figures. You go back to your starting number, which was 22. There's 2 sig figs, so the final answer here is 32. Our units, if you notice, these are going to cancel, those are going to cancel. We're left with feet per second. I'm going to do one more example. This time we're going to start with 14.3 meters per second. And we're going to convert it to kilometers per hour. I want to know how many kilometers per hour that is. Start with what you're given, 14.3 meters. Start a train track per second. Now, I'm going to start again with meters. If you want to start with the time, you can. You could put seconds up here and convert that, but I'll just go ahead and start with meters. I can do meters to kilometers. That's the unit I'm looking for. Kilometers larger. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Meters are going to cancel. Now I'm done as far as the distance. Now we need to look at the time. I have seconds on the bottom. I need seconds to go away, so I bring seconds up top. Seconds will now cancel. I know that there are 60 seconds in every 1 minute. If I were to work the problem out now, I'd have it in kilometers per minute, but I want hours. We need minutes to go away, so you put minutes on the top, you put hour on the bottom. There are 60 minutes in every hour. Those units are going to cancel. So I check to see what units am I left with. Kilometers per hour, that's what I'm looking for. Now do the math. 14.3 times 1 times 60 times 60 divided by 1, but you don't have to put that in your calculator, divided by 1,000, divided by 1, divided by 1. And the calculator spits out 51.48. For sig fig purposes, you go back, there's 3 sig figs, so it's going to be 51.5 kilometers per hour.